Hi guys, checking in. Frankincense. Frankincense. Lisa Joe, your essential oil girl. Frankincense. If you don't know which essential oil to use for your situation, whatever it might be, use frankincense. A couple drops under the tongue's always a good idea. doTERRA. I'm just using doTERRA, nothing else. Pure, pure, pure. Okay, moving on. I wanted to share what was going on with me today. So this had happened today. As you might be following my journey, my husband and I are getting our nest ready to sell and move to Colorado, right? So in the process of doing this, I thought I would list a few things on the Facebook marketplace, right? Because I had pretty good luck with that in the past with just random things. So I thought, well, let me list my couch. I got a perfectly good couch. I don't know if you can see it over there in the dark, but perfectly good, great couch. We want to get a sleeper sofa for the new place because it's tiny. And that way, if anybody actually comes to visit, they'll have a sleeper sofa, you know. So want to get rid of the couch. Well, what happened was I listed it and I put like $245 on it. I know that's ridiculous, so I don't need any crazy. It was worth a try, right? It was worth a try. And immediately on the Facebook, 3 separate people popped up and said, "Oh, I'm making you an offer," right? And I was like, "Oh, snap, this is going to be easy. I'm so glad I'm doing this." And I'm just all excited and just, here we go, here we go. So clicked on the first one and the guy's like, "Is it real?" You know, I did a video. Is it really in good, you know, engaged in conversation back and forth. Asked if I would pay with Zelle, which we have Zelle and some other payment app. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So my first scammer, right? Okay, let me tell you how it went. Okay, this is what happened. So we tried to do it on John's email, right? Because whatever, and because he has the app also. And the guy wrote back, "That didn't work. Do you have a different email?" So I gave him mine because I also have Zelle for my painting classes and whatnot. People pay me that way. And fine. So it you know, he kept saying, "Well, what email popped up? What email popped up?" Well, it finally came through on my email, and it said from Zelle, very official looking, from Zelle, saying, "You have something to the effect of, you have a purchaser that has purchased a item over your limit because you do not have a business account. Therefore, the purchaser must deposit another $200 in order to activate that account, and then you'll be able to refund them that money." And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, because I had trouble with Zelle before because I don't use it often, right? So I was like, crap. And I was like trying to figure out, and I was looking at the bank to see if it was, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I finally was like, well, you know, typing back for. He says, "Well, what does the email say? What does the email say?" And I was like, "Oh, you don't." So I called the bank. Because I've had an issue with Zelle before, and the bank helped me make sure it was set up correctly and everything. And I got and I was just like, "I don't understand what's wrong with this." And the Zelle lady said, "Ma'am, I think that might be a scam." And I was like, oh, of course it's a scam. Y'all, I tell you, every time you think you can't be amazed and disappointed in something a fellow human being will do, it happens again. So this is the first time I've actually experienced that. But luckily, I had the smarts enough to call the bank and say, "What's this?" And the bank lady said, "Just don't engage," you know. And the guy, I had literally, whatever, the guy sent back the thing that said what the email said, and he said, "Don't worry, I went ahead and deposited another $200 to cover it, so I'm trusting you to do the right thing and pay me the difference. And I was like, dear whatever, I have forwarded this information to the Cocoa Beach Police Department, and shame on you. And, you know, he clicked off right away. So I looked at the other 2 offers that flew right in right away. Yeah. I will say they had a common, they all had a photograph that showed me they were not from around these here parts, so let's just put it that way. And so that was my day. That's how my day started. That's how my day started. So then I was like very rattled because it was very time consuming and stressful. And I was like, this is how my day. So y'all be careful out there if you have, and it was just not that I would ever, you know, automatically refund this guy's money, because that would be stupid. That would be stupid for somebody to overpay for something online. But on the email that it sent, it's like, oh, and this person will not be able to get their money refunded until you follow through with these steps. And it was very official looking. And, you know, my next project was, okay, well, how do I inform Gmail that this was a thing? How do I inform Facebook Marketplace that this was a thing? You know, so that took some more time. I did report it. I did report it as a scam on Gmail, because it did come over as Gmail is very official. And there was a thing I finally figured out how to, it was not a fast process. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. So that's how my day's going. I want you guys to be very, of course, I still got stuff listed, but whenever I went back, and because you can edit it, I've dropped the price several times because I'm like, I want somebody nice to have this couch because it's a really good couch, and I hate to throw it on the curb. Put cash only. Put cash only, and unfortunately, for the 3 people that are good out there in Facebook world, the 10 people that are out to get you are they're not going to come with cash. They're not going to come with cash. So note to self, when you list something, at least something, you know, in the hunt, because that was the thing. It was like let's say $245, and then, oh, your limit's only $200, so they have to pay an extra $200, and you can just refund them the $155. Okay, scam alert, scam alert. I'm going to let you go on that note, because I am still getting over that event, and part of getting our nest ready to move. Again, we're trying to get rid of some stuff, and that's what I came across today. Have you had a scam like that? Geez, it felt close, even though I know it wasn't close, but it felt close. So anyway, this is fine. Everything's fine. All right, guys, please subscribe to my channel so you can follow on my drama. I'd love to hear what you've got to say. Have you been scammed like that before? Did you catch it? I don't know why people can do that to other people, but y'all have a good night. That wasn't a very good video, but that's my day. Later, guys. Boop.